Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Let's go one more! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A give to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
We get set to see the Falcons offense again, and it's a group that really struggled last weekend in the loss to Baltimore. If you look at the numbers, their worst offensive output in almost 20 years.
And earlier this season, with so many injuries on the defensive side of the ball, the offense was carrying Atlanta. Remember when they had that nice streak and they got to 4-4 and it looked like, hey, they could surge and be a factor? Then the offense has gone south for them. Fourth straight loss. Matt Ryan just 131 passing yards, a career low when he's attempted 20 or more passes in a game.
And now they travel to Green Bay. Beginning of the year, that looked like a blockbuster game. Both of those teams really struggling. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up. On third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. T.J. Watt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So far, we haven't looked back to what Pittsburgh did last week, so before their offense comes out here, let's discuss that loss to the Chargers. Even though the Steeler fans don't want to hear it, that was their largest blown lead at home in Steeler history.
I still can't believe this number or these statistics. 174, 0-1 at home with at least a 16-point lead prior to that game. That's absolutely unbelievable, but let's give credit where credit's due. Did Pittsburgh actually blow the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Dobbs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing here, Dobbs. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Dobbs able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 26, check 26. Man left, man left. Flex round, flex round.
Now Dobbs. Now he'll escape to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And with that incompletion, let's have a little fun and give a shout-out to the latest 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL, Tom Brady. Only took him 19 years, but he got there.
Did you really have to go snarky there on Tom Brady, getting 19 years to get to 1,000 yards?
We praise him on everything, the incredible career, but, man, 19 years for 1,000 yards, that's something.
What I really enjoyed was how he celebrated it. When he got there, giving the 1st down signal like he was Cam Newton or someone, I think even he understood, all right, 1,000 yards for me, this is kind of funny.
Yeah, he had a big smile on his face. Also, he did tie Brett Favre for 3rd all-time in passing touchdowns with 508.
Not to mention, he did it in another Patriots win.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action now. Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dobbs is throwing. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
22! Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
22.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Ryan to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, across the NFL, all the byes are done, so the 32 teams have played exactly 12 games. And if you look at the offensive leaders right now, Charles, starting with passing, Ben Roethlisberger at the top, but Patrick Mahomes is right on his heel.
Just 22 yards behind, and he's the guy that everyone is focused in on. He's fun to watch. How about the rest of the top 5? Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, and Aaron Rodgers. The guys toting the ball. Todd Gurley leads with 1,175 yards. Ezekiel Elliott right on his heels as well.
Yeah, those are the 2 1,000-yard rushers right now in the National Football League. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to try and throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hey, let's go!
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Pittsburgh. On 2nd down, it's Bell. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Out of the gun, Dobbs goes underneath for Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down. Here we go. What? 9.
To throw is Dobbs. And he slings one that's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
21.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Whoosh. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Downs. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Bad. I'm out of here, man.